All right. Welcome back to the Meet Us in the Ring podcast. Happy Easter, everyone. It is me, Mary the Heel. I will be hosting once again. Malik will not be here today, but we have Axel and Maddie still here. So I'll let them plug their socials and we'll get started.
All right, guys. We're gonna do something a little different here, but you already know Axel Guzman 1017, Bianca Belair all day, A Town down. But in recent things, it is time for everyone to acknowledge the head of the table, Roman Reigns. Go ahead.
What's going on, guys? It's Maddie at IZ Persephone on TikTok and Twitch. All my social media links are in my link tree in my TikTok bio, and follow at Meet Us in the Ring on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as subscribe to the YouTube.
Period.
And
Girl was too stunned to speak.
It's like we're in a parallel universe. It's crazy.
Like, y'all know I used to. But just after that match, we'll get there. We'll get there.
I ain't
but
acknowledging shit.
We're gonna get there.
Oh,
We're gonna
can
get
I say
there.
that on here?
Yes, you can.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
All right. Well, once again, this is a WrestleMania Goes Hollywood review. We are going to be talking all things WrestleMania both days, and then also the Monday Night Raw after Mania, which I don't know about you guys, but was kind of disappointing.
Girl.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was really bad.
So we'll go right into day one and the first match, Theory versus Cena.
Mid.
It was beautiful. It was probably one of the greatest WrestleMania men. Now I'm
Stop.
It was fine.
But now remember, what did I say on the last thing? It was gonna be short. 12 minutes. I'm surprised. But what did everyone think Cena was gonna be able to do?
I mean, I called it a theory was gonna win.
Everybody keeps saying mid-match, horrible. It's John Cena. If it wasn't for Sami Zayn in that tag match, it would have just been Cena sleeping on the floor. Like he can't do much.
I think they could have done a little bit more.
It was pretty lackluster. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
he's old. That was the whole thing. He's old.
So is Edge, and you see the matches he puts on.
What we gonna get there too. We gonna get there too. Trust. We gonna get there.
Edge, Ray, they're all up there in age. So but, I mean, that's not really an excuse.
For what it was, I mean, it's different though because again, Cena's in Hollywood. He's a movie star. You can't. I'm surprised he bit him and all of that. That was surprising. But, I'm surprised they let that go. But he can't risk it. He's Peacemaker. He's the guy in the skirt and the heels. I gotta see that movie because I need to understand why that's a thing. But they put it on first. I already knew what it was, and of course, Theory was gonna win. Come on now.
I mean, yeah, I never had a doubt in my mind.
But I also was like, really a dirty win on the first match? I was like,
he's a heel.
I know weird way to.
But you got to look at the at the poetic. John Cena literally tapped him in his whats and said, "You don't have it there," and that's how he won. You don't got it there either, buddy. Boop.
That sucked.
He don't want it bad enough. He wanted bad enough that he bit his hand. So I mean. But the match, again, Cena's old. He can't do much, so I wasn't expecting that much.
Not that old.
The entrances, got good pops, and
I just wish they didn't do it with the Make-A-Wish kids, man.
Oh my god! Because then he lost, and it's like those poor Make-A-Wish kids came here to see John Cena win, and then
But the entrance, what it was nice though,
Yeah, it was nice. I teared up a little bit.
Me too.
I don't know about y'all. All right, I don't remember what match was next, but I know this one was on day one. So
I think this was it. No, it was the tag team. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, honestly,
This match was pointless.
BLT versus Damage Control.
Everyone, Trish might turn. No,
we're waiting. I mean, I would say the match itself was a lot better than I expected.
I mean, yeah, Lita did a lot more.
Than
I've ever seen her do in the recent matches.
And it was just very slow. Like everyone knows I love Lita, and like she's been my day one, but she was just really slow, and like I think that was just, her trying not to get injured, or, I don't know what it was. But Trish definitely looked a lot better than Lita in the ring.
Yeah.
And Becky getting the pin was...
On Bailey!
Yeah.
On Bailey, too! I was like...
Yeah, I didn't really like that ending. Overall, the
No.
match was fine. It was fine. Do I wish it would have been better? Yeah, but it's there for the attraction.
Yeah.
It's there to be an attraction. It's not there to be like a, hard-hitting storytelling, high-flying match. Even though Io had some great spots, and
Dakota,
she's
much.
always so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And Dakota needs some work.
She had some sloppy spots, and then I see people saying she was the MVP of the match. I'm like,
oh, that's Io.
I like me some Dakota Kai, but like, girl was messy.
Yeah,
which is fine. It happens. But like, I don't know. This is WrestleMania. Like,
yeah. Axel, do you have anything to add?
It was pointless. I'm sorry. I just,
Yeah, I'm tired of this feud.
Well, the fact that it wasn't even for the titles. And then it's just, it was just kind of there.
It was just there, yeah. That's a great way to put it.
Now this one, Seth
match was
versus
amazing.
Logan.
This match was so good.
Okay, first of all, KSI can go away.
Can we start getting them Logan props in, please?
What? Because Seth made him look good, or what?
Seth made him look good.
He did do good, as expected. Logan Paul once again showed up and showed out. Do I like him? No. But yeah, he killed it.
You don't gotta like him.
I mean,
like John. Say, like,
yeah, you guys don't like Roman, but somewhere around May, you're gonna have no choice but to acknowledge that 1,000 days.
I know you don't like him deep down.
It's just.
I know you're over here being fake.
It's just how it is,
It's just some bullshit. I know you're puking like internally right now. No, this match was great. I honestly, like, my friend was like, "Do you think that's KSI?" I was like, "I think KSI has a little more self-respect than that." I literally said that, and then I guess not. I loved the shot of Logan doing the frog splash on him. That was awesome. That was hilarious. Great match, right winner.
Yeah, I mean, I had Logan Paul winning, and I was wrong, and I'm happy that I was wrong.
I knew they weren't gonna do it.
No chance.
With celebrities at WrestleMania, they typically win.
He's not a celebrity anymore.
Okay.
I kept telling you guys that.
Is, though.
He's not a celebrity.
Superstar.
He has a contract. It's different.
Which expires in like...
It already expired.
Oh, yes. I mean...
But it's going to get renewed. Yeah.
I hope not.
Drink Prime.
No, but the KSI thing was pretty funny with the Prime bottle coming out. It was a good laugh. Yeah, I mean, Seth winning, I'm really glad that he won. He needed that momentum going forward. And I don't know where Seth's going from here.
We'll talk about that since we're talking about Raw.
Oh, yeah, God.
All right.
Beautiful.
And
Dom should have won.
Beautiful.
Oh, my gosh. I mean,
Beautiful.
Yes. Dom should have won.
Beautiful.
But love that.
Love this man.
That entrance was hilarious.
I changed my pick late in the day. I said, you know what?
You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, it was before the match.
But we already did our predictions.
Hey, things happen. It's proof. It's on TikTok. Go look at Miss Thickums. She did it. I thought about it. I was like, you know what, Ray, and I'm glad I did.
I said Dom. I really did. I love Dom's entrance, but
Ray's
made me like.
I will say I called the entrance, but flip flop.
Yes,
I was so mad. I was like, no.
Yeah, I thought Dom was gonna come out.
But it made sense because Dom's entrance was amazing.
Yeah.
So
it was really good.
He's in jail. You got to get escorted to the
so
dangerous.
My god.
And him wearing a mask that was similar to the Halloween Havoc match.
He looks like his father every time he wears the mask. It's
ridiculous. I know. Oh my god.
There's just such a height difference, though. How did this happen? But it's okay.
It's always the short fathers giving, birth to the taller kids. But the match was good. Can we talk about the cinnamon toast crunch bullshit?
Do you guys know who that was? Oh wait, I don't know if you...
Ruka.
Yeah, it was freaking Sol Ruka, bro.
Really? That's
Yes.
so
She was in the
funny.
costume. But
Because I
was
follow
like,
her on Instagram, and she's like, my WrestleMania debut. I'm like, you weren't at WrestleMania. I kept swiping. I said, ain't no way.
so funny.
Oh
She
my
deserved
gosh,
better
that's
than that.
hilarious.
But it
Hey.
was just the rainbow garbage was really distracting. I don't know if it was like some last minute gimmick match.
They had too many sponsors for this
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Too many sponsors.
And like,
Weird.
I know they don't need all that.
And even the
Well,
main
come on
event.
now.
Why does the main event need to be sponsored by Intuit TurboTax? Like, what?
Oh my God.
Come on, man.
That was so funny.
And
But-
when they faked us out, oh my God, multiple times.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch thing, that was really strange. And is that like, it was incorporated into Ray's like ring gear? Or
No,
something?
that match was sponsored by the new Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. That's the Cinnamon Toast emoji, whatever. It's a new cereal. I don't know. I don't know.
It was just, yeah.
Just
really,
like Dom and Edge's match was sponsored by that Exorcist movie.
Yeah.
You mean Finn and Edge?
What did I say?
Oh yeah.
You said Dom and Ray.
Finn and Edge. Yeah. Same people, technically. They were all in a feud together. I mean, come on.
Yeah, true.
Overall,
No,
I think Dom should have won. Definitely not clean, but like
Yeah.
this, we know this feud is gonna continue. So I don't understand why they had Ray win so early.
I think I changed it because it wasn't for like Ray retiring or anything. If that was the stipulation, Dom definitely would have won, but no stipulation. I was like, Ray. In the future,
I think that's very possible, and that'll be
because Dom
a
has so
very
much
sad
heat right
day.
now. It's crazy.
I know they won't even let him talk.
Dude, it's so good. He's such a good heel, and I'm tired of everybody disrespecting him and saying that he's not good.
He took
because
it.
He's a fantastic heel, and his delivery, they're like, oh, his delivery is so like monotone and blah blah blah. You're missing the point.
It's getting
Like-
better though. If you can't
It
see that,
is, yeah. And his chemistry with Ray was pretty good. I mean, obviously, because that's who trained him. But like,
Yeah.
I
nonetheless,
mean,
it
yeah,
was
but
good.
still. But even
No,
if,
and
like,
I think it was a good match overall.
Yeah.
I don't have any
no,
complaints.
it was good.
I was really surprised when Ray won, but also happy because
I was
obviously I
disappointed.
love Ray.
A lot of people were upset though because Ray hitting him with the belt, like
I love that.
Yeah,
Like,
that was so funny.
because they were like, but wait, isn't that a disqualification? I said, yeah, but at the same time, it's storytelling, bro. Like he finally getting to beat his, like, as crazy as it sounds.
I
He's
mean,
finally
at the
getting to
same-
beat his son. Like that's what you know.
I mean,
I
with
didn't
the
even
same
catch
thing,
that.
it's like
The
I
referee
don't know.
probably understood. You know, like my son used to be like that. Yeah, beat his ass. Right?
Well, then some people feel that way about like Bianca's braid that should be a disqualification.
Yeah,
but
that's part of
I
her
don't.
body.
know.
Part of her
Do
body.
whatever she wants. She can do whatever she
Technically,
wants.
it's not because it's
Yes, it is. It's attached to her body.
She can do literally whatever the fuck she wants. It's fine.
At this point, her hair is so long now, I don't even know if most of it is extensions anymore. Her hair just
I
keeps
have no
growing. It's
idea.
crazy.
right.
Speaking of, happy birthday. Yeah.
Oh, to Bianca.
It is her birthday.
Aw,
I did
Happy
tweet
birthday, Bianca.
Speaking of it.
She's not watching
the
this,
queen
but
to
that's
the
fine.
goat,
Acknowledge.
the greatest women's wrestler in the world.
All right, Charlotte versus Rhea, y'all.
Bow
I
down.
don't know if you saw my pictures on Instagram, but I dressed as Rhea. I was ready for this match.
So
I am
No.
so happy that Rhea won.
such
I
a
was
good match.
ecstatic.
Such a good match. This was definitely. They've had quite a few matches together. I think this was their best one that they've ever put on together.
It was
And
alright.
people still call
What?
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
But people really did still call it mid though, and I was like, "What are
Because
you
it's a
talking
women's
about?"
match. People are gonna say that.
They're
if
like,
it's a women's match,
"Charlotte's
then
had better matches. Rhea's had better matches," and I'm like,
Even Meltzer was like 4.75. So
"Really?"
Don't know
yeah,
what
I know, right?
He don't even know how to get matches right sometimes. Screw
He'll
that,
give
man.
yeah, but I mean, I agree with that rating. Despite I don't
It was
like
better than what I thought it would be, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love.
I wasn't sure going in.
They had like 2 times where I really thought, oh shit, they about to have Charlotte win. Oh, shit.
I never
No, yeah.
doubted Rhea, but I love. I had a feeling she was gonna. I knew Charlotte was gonna kick out of the Riptide, so I had a feeling they would do the
Super.
Shayna Baszler Riptide off the second rope, which was awesome. And the way Charlotte was like so proud of her at the end, it was just like
That's what people are so upset about, and I'm like,
nah.
Why?
That was a moment.
it's funny. It's funny how both like I compared it to the Sasha Banks and Bianca feud where both were like they had nowhere to go with the storytelling, and it ended the same way. The losers out the ring smiling at the winner because they know like
Yeah.
tear.
It was just such a good match, and like
I
there
mean,
was
do you guys consider that a break in character?
no, 'cause
Not
Charlotte's a
really.
baby face right now too, so
You know, sometimes you know
sometimes
you can have respect for somebody after you lose. It doesn't always have to be like, come on now.
Doesn't always have to be like you hate them.
Yeah.
it's okay to break character, especially if sometimes, especially like in that moment where Charlotte was obviously really proud of Rhea. She
Or even if that's
finally
not
beat
it, she's
her.
just laughing because damn, like she actually got me this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like nobody knows. They just she's smiling. It's breaking character. Oh, that's horrible. She's like, shut up.
Great match,
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, yeah. Overall, I loved this match. It was one of the
good.
highlights of the night for me. You know, still bitter about it not being the main event, but
I think it was match
I
of
will
the
move
night.
past it. But
People are gonna get mad, but I think it was match of the night.
I'm so happy that Rhea is now the SmackDown Women's Champion. She's now a Grand Slam champion. And honestly,
She
I
ain't
didn't
the
see
only
that.
one.
Well, yeah, but I didn't see it coming this early in her career. But
I did.
I know.
I did. They
Really?
they were putting her in that position just like Bianca. Because remember, Bianca and Rhea are right where they were before. They're both champions, just opposite. The only problem with Rhea was her booking wasn't really that good, so her title reign was eh. Now, Bianca still has the same character. You could do the same. It's still working, and now Rhea has that character, so she's where she's supposed to be. I know
Oh,
it.
but Bianca's boring.
Oh yeah, so boring. It's not my problem. Get
mean,
good.
No, she's not.
Get good. I said it. I told them the storyline was too boring.
Yeah.
It was too boring. They were not going to do that.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But
And lo and behold, but yeah.
amazing match. Both women should be very proud of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then the main event of night
And this
one.
is who I meant. This is who I meant when I said not the only Grand Slam champion, because I meant of that night. Because shout out to Kevin Owens,
Kevin Owens, yeah.
because now he's a Grand Slam champion with the tag team title
That's
win.
true.
This
I
match,
didn't even think about that.
I saw it. I think I saw it on Twitter. I can't get the exact number, but around like 25, 28 super kicks from the Usos in this match.
Yeah, there was a lot.
They definitely stole the title from the Young Bucks of Super Kick Party. Cause wow.
Young Bucks who?
Cause wow.
Yeah, I mean, at one point I was like, how many have they done? Like, I'm like, they're gonna pull a hamstring. Like, something's gonna happen.
5 stars by Meltzer.
I mean, storytelling. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Bloodline storyline has been brewing for had been 9 months up to this point, something like that.
Yeah.
And
With Sammy included, yeah.
yeah, and so seeing them win the titles and looking around when I was at the stadium, like obviously there's some people, you know, still doing the ones, whatever, but like the overwhelming joy, it gives you such a rush when you're there, and everyone around you is smiling and cheering, and just like I almost like cried because I was just so happy for them.
I almost cried when Theory won, but you know.
Mid.
I mean, I think that's a little much, but
Yeah.
no,
And no, I'm kidding.
Sammy,
I cried when they were facing off though, because like that's my GOAT versus somebody that I literally found on Instagram in 2016 saying he could be the next John Cena. Look at where the fuck we at.
That is pretty cool. Full circle.
So you know,
yeah,
it was, and you know, I saw that was like only my second time seeing Cena too. So there's a
that was my first time.
wrestle.
Yeah.
But Sammy hitting those haluva kicks, man, that was emotional.
Hitting the Uso splash. Going up there, still throwing up the one for one last time.
I mean,
I don't appreciate though how they're already like planting those seeds of Sammy and KO breaking up. It's so annoying.
Are they?
Like Kevin Owens makes like little remarks, and
it's because Sammy's still focused on trying to get Jay away from the bloodline.
Yeah.
So with Sammy doing that, KO got injured, so it's like you're not even paying attention to us as champions. Like,
Yeah.
I
Having
said it.
Sammy
I
lose
wouldn't be
already.
surprised if it goes back to the Usos.
Oh my god.
I would
Oh
not
my
be
gosh.
surprised.
Vince
That would
booking would
be-
totally do that.
But
Exactly.
overall, this match for me was a
It was
10 out
good.
of 10.
So good. Emotional.
And
Oh.
obviously, history making of a tag team match,
Mm-hmm.
main eventing WrestleMania for the first time. That's a big deal. And for it to be the Usos and KO and Sammy, I think it was perfect. I think the Usos are one of the greatest tag teams of all time. And for them to be in the main event after being like pre-show matches
Yeah.
from previous
And I saw
WrestleMania.
that they won the tag titles at the pre-show at Money in the Bank
Yeah.
against the
from
Mysterios.
Diamond Ray, yeah. I was so
So to
excited.
go
And then I
from
didn't even
pre-show
remember
matches.
that the WrestleMania last year they were facing Shinsuke and Rick Boogs.
I know.
On
I
pre-show.
forgot about that until they brought back the whole injury thing. I said, wait a second, that's how bad it was. Because that's around the time I stopped caring for it. Because I'm like, bro, look at who they're going up against. Like, they got no. It's so boring.
For WrestleMania, too. Like, that was so bad.
And that was the unification too. Oh my
Should have been
goodness.
Los Lotharios. That would have been fun. But anyway, this match
Yeah,
was
but
5 stars.
but
So-
from them going to being pre-show to being the main event, that is a
For
great
Sammy,
moment.
for Sammy going from Johnny Knoxville
crazy. Who was
and even
there?
KO, he is now main evented with a singles match and a tag team match.
Yeah, that is true. I didn't even think about that. 2 years in a row.
Because I really don't. It's hard to consider it like a match though, because it didn't start as a match, but it counts.
Yeah, I
counts.
mean, I think it counts.
It does, but
Great moment for Sammy.
So overall, night one, how did you guys feel? How would you rate night one out of 10?
out of 10.
did I? Because I know we're missing the tag match. The tag match was amazing, by the
Oh
way.
yeah,
That was a great match. Yeah, that was a lot.
And I was surprised. Street Profits winning and Bianca on the same pay per view.
Yeah, I know.
That
I
never
knew the
really
Profits
happens.
Were gonna win.
Yeah, but
props
that-
to
that-
Chad Gable though. He did
Yeah,
amazing during.
I
that
thought they were
match.
gonna have Alpha Academy do it.
That would. Yeah, I would have been
I
okay
was-
with that.
I was rooting for Braun and Ricochet, but it's fine.
Those were my pick. I'm surprised they didn't win, but
Yeah, me too.
No, I had Street Profits. That was a great match.
all in all, though,
Night one.
I'll give it an 8.5.
I was thinking
Wow.
maybe 7.5, 8. something like
Really?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably in the 8.5 range too. I
Because
think
you
it was a
because
strong
you
night
can't
one.
disclude even though we didn't talk about it, you can't disclude the Miz versus Pat McAfee because you know
Well,
that
I
happened. That happened.
Yeah, I forgot.
I have that brought up right here like
Ugh.
later.
I love Pat McAfee, but damn it, can we just put some respect on the Miz?
I know.
Thank you.
Like damn, I was all happy him being a host, but it was just to have him look like a clown.
Yeah.
And then Shane McMahon, don't get me started. I just want to say, the DJ, when me and Josiah were walking to our seats, the DJ was remixing Shane's music. And I said,
Oh,
bro.
Really?
And I was like, bro, wouldn't it just be crazy if Shane came back and lo and behold. But I went from to,
Yeah.
'Cause
didn't
the injury.
care. It was so
no, because of the
wow.
injury.
Oh,
I was
that was
a little
so
hyped. You know,
unfortunate.
when you go to live shows, it's different because, you know, the music hits you different. And it's like, but then I see the jump and I'm just like, ain't no way, bro.
Yeah.
They brought
That was
this man
really
back just to get
unfortunate.
injured.
The Miz and Pat McAfee really pissed me off because
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but I don't know the NFL player's name. But him jumping over and hitting Miz.
Oh,
how
George
was that-
Kittle?
How was that not a DQ and Miz winning the match?
What-
Because it's like Snoop Dogg's
Yeah.
rules, whatever.
I don't know.
To me, that should have been a DQ.
I guess that was
whatever.
supposed to be a callback because that's happened at a WrestleMania before.
Yeah.
Because somebody who's a fan of old school, he noticed that there was a lot of callbacks, like especially with Logan and Seth. They both did something dedicated to Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was something that happened with Lawrence Taylor back in the, I don't know, but I know what you mean. It was kind of like,
That was so like literally. I was looking around afterwards and just like,
And he-
am I the only one who feels this way? Because
and he was only there for that one spot too. It's like, that's corny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want Pat McAfee to come back and be on commentary. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, I was excited when his music hit and he came out, but then just the way that match unfolded, I was like, this was
Lame.
not it.
It was corny.
That's not it. But moving on to night two, starting off hot with Brock and Omos. All the Homo sapiens are so disappointed.
Terrible.
Oh.
Pointless. Well,
I was on my phone during this match.
I don't understand why Omos didn't win. At least it would have added more fuel to like Brock doing what he did to Cody, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, but like, he came
I
off a
just
win.
I love Brock. He's on my top 10, but like this is another one where the wrong person won.
Ah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, the wrong person
I
won.
mean, for me, I didn't care who won this match, but for me, it was like really one F5 and it was done.
You're trying to
Like,
build
did
a
Brock have an
monster.
appointment to go to? Like, I'm confused.
You're trying to build this monster, this titan, and he loses to one F5.
Yeah.
And
It
one
took
When-
it took 16 suplexes to beat John Cena.
Yeah. But one F5 for Omos. Like,
I just
mm,
I never
no
I already said it.
wonder
I never
Brock
want to see him
agreed to do
again.
this match.
I never want to see him again. I don't want to see Omos anymore. I don't.
I don't either. But
Make him a rosebud at this point, like,
Well,
because
'cause-
it failed.
I mean, because like Wheezy Blonde on TikTok mentioned, Brock doesn't do anything that Brock
Wheezy.
doesn't want to do. Like, so he agreed to do this match. Now I understand why he agreed to do this match.
Yeah, easy dub.
Because he was going to win.
Exactly.
Easy dub.
And obviously he's done matches where he loses, but like this
course,
match
Roman.
was so
Yeah.
but the circumstances are just so different, and it's like I feel like Omos should have won this match because they're trying to build someone. But Brock winning was just
They're not,
so
yeah.
pointless.
It was pointless.
There was no point having Omos win. I mean, like, of all people to beat Brock, like Omos. I don't know.
Yes, but you're still trying to build new talent, and
See,
if
Mary
he's
gets
just
it.
gonna be
Mary
if
gets
he's
it.
just gonna beat by one F5, like why should anyone fear him?
True.
Like really?
Well, he also did lose to one spear by Bobby Lashley. Let's not forget.
Ooh, big facts.
True.
Anyway, didn't care about this match. Lame.
Yeah,
Stupid.
didn't care. It was whatever. I give it a -2 out of 10. Moving on
Match of the night.
to the match that should have opened a banger: Gunther versus Drew versus
3
Sheamus.
big meaty men slapping meat. Yes, sir.
Shout out to Simon Miller for
Yeah.
that quote.
I
But
met him too. That's dope.
I saw him, and y'all, I love Simon Miller. My husband and I watch Ups and Downs all the time, and I saw Simon, and like just the people that I was with, they were like not wanting to like stick around because I would have stuck around until I met.
That's what
Simon
we did.
Miller.
We met Adam first, and then we kept walking, and we were like, "Bro, is that Simon?" And they're like, "Yep." We stood there the whole time. We were like, "Nope, we taking this picture. I don't care." I don't
And then he got escorted by security.
for real.
Yeah, he did. He
damn.
talked about it on Twitter because everybody was just like getting too rowdy. So like security, I don't know if they like made him leave or they're like taking him for his own safety. I'm not sure what the
They
what
were
the scenario
bugging.
was, but
They were bugging. It was like that's a little too open.
yeah.
Like-
I mean, he did it last year too, but
Yeah.
I think LA is just a little bit different with
Mhm.
the vibe.
Yeah.
But this match was fantastic, and I could see these three do a match 10 more times.
You
Yeah,
can't because
I-
Drew's not signed anymore.
Oof, is that true?
Yep.
Did he not resign?
Not yet. Nothing I've heard. They can't agree on money or his booking, so
True.
Well, if that's the case, that's disappointing. Even though I'm not the biggest Drew fan in the world, but
As we know.
oof,
neither.
but I understand what he contributes, and
Yeah.
I think he's a good talent to have on the roster. And if he's leaving, that's unfortunate.
AEW.
Yeah, because they're
Not
gonna
everyone
treat him
has
right.
to go there.
Drew Galloway, come on now.
He'll be on TV for like a week before he's on Dark.
Not Drew McIntyre. Not if they put him as a heel, like WWE should, but that's why he doesn't like his booking.
I mean,
Being a
the
face is
same-
cool and all, but
I understand
certain
how he
wrestlers have their
feels.
certain. Some want to be heels,
Mm-hmm.
and he's one of them. He's better as a heel. Nobody
That would be
like
fun. Yeah.
when he beat Brock Lesnar. Yeah, cool, but his best stuff was when he was a heel. I mean, he has a sword for. Come on now. To slice some people up, man.
Well, he was, despite him not liking his booking, he was in probably one of the best matches of WrestleMania. So there is that.
Mm-hmm. I don't agree with Gunther retaining. I think
I do.
he should have lost the title.
But it's Gunther.
Nah, he's
I know, but
amazing.
well, because I figured he would start moving on to other things. You know, maybe go into the main title picture at some point. But
For what?
I guess they
We got
Roman
plenty
is
for that.
Roman's still gonna be on top. There's no like that's. I gotta remember I'm on the good side. I'm on the good side now. I gotta relax.
You know damn well.
Roman is Roman is on God mode. Okay, so even if you put Gunther, like, come on.
I mean, anything's possible. Listen, anything is possible in wrestling. A lot of times people get caught up in things not being like what's the word? Like credible and like things like that. But anything can happen. Like yes, they've
I
gone
think
they've gone on
they're
the
trying to
trend.
do long title runs now.
Yeah, I mean,
Because if you
which
look
is
at it,
fine.
Roman, he's about to hit 1,000. Bianca just hit a year.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even notice, but Theory's almost at 225.
Really?
Gunther's will hit a year. in
Gunther's
June.
already over 300.
Really?
Yeah.
If he,
I
if he
feel like
keeps the belt
they're
till
trying to go
June.
back to that. You know, let's make these titles mean something. No more hot potato stuff. So
Yeah.
if they're gonna drop it, it has to be meaningful. And I'm like I said with Bianca and Asuka, it wasn't that meaningful. Drew, Sheamus, and Gunther. When you look at it, Drew's about to leave, so you couldn't put the title on him. And if you were gonna put it on Sheamus, it should have been happened.
Yeah.
It's
But,
not
I
worth
mean-
to take off of Gunther right now.
No. He's killing it. Imperium is amazing.
Even the tag team titles, until they lost it, they were.
Yeah, they were.
Except
were
the
champions for
SmackDown
what?
Women's Champion. That was the only title flip flopping, and the tag titles, the women.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because it was ruined by Ronda, but we won't get into that. Speaking of the women's showcase match, I don't have it listed on here, but we can
Shayna
talk about it really quick.
Baszler.
I'm
What
okay.
was the point? I just
Shayna
don't
Baszler.
understand.
I'm okay
the
with
point.
both of them winning, but the fact that they did absolutely nothing because they were both
Yeah.
injured pre-match
Yeah.
is kind
Shayna
of
was
annoying.
hobbling around the ring.
It was
like,
kind of annoying because at that point
Yeah.
I'm okay with Liv Morgan winning.
Yeah, I mean, I wish Liv and Raquel would have won, but just not Natty and Shotzi. I love Natty to death,
Yeah.
but Shotzi, she's just so bad. In my
What?
opinion.
I love
And
Shotzi.
To
I
me,
felt-
she's so bad.
She's gotten a lot better because I used to give her so much
Yeah,
stuff.
because she left 5 times after having good match,
Oh,
after having bad matches.
dang.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm
Twitter
just not-
coming at me like, sheesh.
I know. Honestly, they would come after me. I'm just not a Shotzi
All
fan.
I said was she got to go back to the PC and just practice a little bit. Dang.
100%. And I love her look. I love her vibe. I think she could be a great character, but she's had bad matches multiple times and then has had to leave, go work on it, come back, have another bad match, leave again, work on it again. And I think that should have been worked out before she even came on the main roster. I don't know. I don't know what happened along the way. I think obviously she can improve. Anyone can improve. People say the same thing about Dom, that he's not good. And he's
They're
improved
wilding.
dramatically.
They're bugging.
Wild as all hell.
He's improved dramatically. And so can Shotzi. I think it's just I don't know if she's not practicing, on the regular. I don't know what's happening. But
I just feel like it's a big stage sometimes, and
some people just get lost.
it happens. You get the jitters.
I didn't like her tapping out. Like if I had to pick someone to do that,
I said Liv Morgan, but that's just because of who I am.
I probably would have picked like Chelsea or Sonya to do that. But
Yeah, I feel like Chelsea didn't really do much during that match.
no, I completely
Um,
disagree. She was the MVP of that match. She was
Really?
hilarious.
Maybe,
Didn't she-
maybe
didn't
I'm
she
not
do like a-
remembering right.
Didn't she jump off the turnbuckle too?
Yeah.
Because she had no choice.
I think maybe I had too many drinks at that point.
She
And I
like
don't
jump
remember,
off the turnbuckle to like get away from like Raquel or something.
Because because Alex was like, oh, she's about to jump. Then she was going down, and then Raquel's like, and she's like, oh, she's jumping.
I mean, overall, that match was fine. I
It
don't
was
understand
okay.
why
It wasn't good.
why they're not getting a tag team title opportunity.
They're both injured, probably.
Yeah, I guess that plays into that. But I'm excited with Liv and Raquel getting a match. Obviously, they're not going to win, but it's still fun nonetheless.
Trish heel turn. It could still come.
Moving on to Bianca and Asuka. I went so hard during her entrance, and there was like ladies next to me. We were all just dancing, going crazy. Obviously, probably everyone's seen Axel's video of him and the boys going wild during Bianca's entrance.
The way he turned to everybody and was like,
because everybody was talking so much junk, man.
About the queen, the goat. Like, have some respect.
It was just good, you know. It was just satisfying.
I will say though, I don't like how Asuka lost like 100% clean. Cause like I'm not gonna be.
I thought I saw a little maybe heelish stuff coming, and then it didn't. So I'm like, okay.
Like I will put my bias aside of how much I love Bianca. Like that wasn't really. You know, you bring this whole new character for Asuka. She's supposed to be a killer, and then she just loses clean. It's like
I was looking for a whip, maybe.
Yeah,
I thought it was coming, but
I just felt bad for her because I love Asuka.
I do too, and that's what people got to understand. I love Asuka.
Yeah,
but
Bianca's better.
I mean, there's that, but
I love Asuka too. It's just the whole buildup was bad, and I never for a second thought that Asuka was gonna win. Because
I did when she first came out with that new character.
I was convinced that it was over for us.
But like I said, as the build-up happened, I'm just like,
No, and then especially after night one with Rhea winning, I was like, there's no way.
That's the other thing.
Do 2 title changes. They're not going to.
True, but they did do that with Bianca and Rhea before, so...
They did.
Yeah, but I just had a feeling that they weren't going to do it.
Thank God you were right.
I know, and it's weird. It's weird if you think about it, because on night
365. I kept saying it. I was like 365.
Well,
she's about to beat Becky.
Yeah, she will.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what they're doing. They're trying to take, even with Roman. Again, it is what it is. But the longer he has the WWE title, they can kick out CM Punk for being the longest reigning WWE champion, because he still holds it at 434. Roman just passed 365, which is crazy.
But even if Bianca were to, even if she defends and drops the title at Backlash, she will still be the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion of all time. So who cares?
And I don't foresee her losing at Backlash either. She'll probably hold it until SummerSlam.
But who? Where's the build up? Who's really gonna beat Bianca?
Asuka again gets her. I'm okay with Asuka dethrone. I made a whole TikTok about why I'm okay with it.
She better come back and like do some sacrificial something.
And here's the thing though, like before all of the Mandy Rose stuff, I had in my head her coming back to the main roster and taking the title off Bianca. But obviously she's gone now, and to me, no other woman in NXT is even close to ready to coming up to the main roster. So I have no idea.
Indy.
She's NXT Women's Champion.
I mean,
but I don't know, I feel like with her and Carmelo, I feel like they gave them the titles just to be like, here you go, you've done so much, but we're gonna call you up soon. So I can see Braun Breaker getting the title back and Cora Jade winning the title.
Ew, not Bora Jade.
What you mean, Bora Jade? You want to fight?
She sucks.
You want to fight?
I mean, by all means.
Listen, man, I got beef with everybody at this point.
I know.
Crazy.
But yeah, I just think no one's ready yet, so I have no idea.
I mean, Bianca's beaten like everybody.
Her title reign's too long and means too much now to just give it to somebody that's just like, eh.
It'd really be the Roman fans too saying her title reign is too long. Like, look in the mirror. Like, and why? Because when's the last time we had a woman like have the title for this long? I mean,
Becky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Becky.
And that reign should have been ended by Shayna Baszler. Like, done.
And Nikki back in the day, longest reigning Divas champ at
Well, that title don't mean
301
that title
days or
doesn't
something.
exist anymore.
That title don't mean shit.
You know what? Still counts. Still counts.
In the history books.
Yeah, in the history books.
Because she's a history maker. Anyway.
All right.
No, but overall, I liked this match.
It was a great match.
I don't know if I liked it more than Charlotte and Rhea, but I mean, we don't have to compare them. But overall, it was great. Obviously, they're both extremely talented, and their styles are so different, but it still works. And I was so ecstatic that Bianca won.
Once Bianca dodged the mist, I was like, okay, we got a real chance here. Like,
I knew that was it. I was like, all right, it's coming. It's coming.
I see what you mean, Eric. Even if it's not Zoe, they could do that. Have somebody get called up from NXT. Zoe
Stark.
Zoe
dethroning Bianca Belair.
I mean,
we have to laugh.
I mean, she's strong.
Great. What else?
Like I said, I just don't think any of the women on NXT right now are ready.
No.
And I don't know. Maybe it's just a bias towards like when the four horsewomen came up and when Paige came up. I think it's just different, and they're not ready. And Zoe Stark she's very strong. I just don't think she has developed enough yet. And then, she was gone because of injury.
Character wise.
What personality does Zoe have, really?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. She's got it in the ring and everything else. You could just give her something else.
I swear
it's not like a Nikita Lyons who needs everything. Because at least I'm not saying she needs to be called up, because those fans are insane.
What are you trying to say?
Did she get injured again?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's so unfortunate.
She can't talk on the mic.
Yes, she can.
When she talks on the mic, it sounds like she's reading from a paper.
I've never heard her talk on the mic.
She's in the ring. And what's her character?
Sexy lion.
Her character is that she's a sexy badass. That's what it is.
And how many of those have we had?
And it still works.
That finisher is lame,
it doesn't.
Though.
It
That's
is
why
lame.
They keep doing it.
That finisher is lame as hell.
That's what Mandy Rose was.
Mandy Rose.
And y'all ate that up.
And she can do that because she's been that.
Mandy Rose is.
So everyone has to start somewhere.
God's greatest creation.
I love Nikita Lyons. I think she has great potential. If she could just stop getting injured, that would be nice.
That'd be great.
Stop doing that split as a finisher.
Yeah, that's so good though.
That's a
I like it.
It's not like deadly or anything.
We get it.
No, but not every finisher
you have a
is
keister.
deadly.
We get it. You have a keister.
She got okay.
Do the rear view or something. Since Naomi's never coming back, have her do the rear view or something.
Naomi
I miss Naomi so much.
Yeah.
Me too. Sad story, and it hurts me to say it, but since you guys, when Josiah went to go see Mercedes, Naomi was right next to her, and she had no line.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like Josiah said because Josiah went from the beginning. Like we got him there before the doors opened. Yeah. So he said from the time he got there to when he left, she had no line. Oh, and I'm like, damn. Awful.
I would have been in that line.
I would have too. I'd have been like, is there a way I could get the picture with both y'all?
Yeah.
I couldn't afford to go.
Was Mercedes line long?
Yeah. It's funny though because for her New Japan fans, like who watch her on New Japan, she signed her stuff Sasha Banks. And then for the fans who knew her from WWE, she signed it Mercedes.
Dang.
Because Josiah had her Mercedes Moné shirt and she signed it The Boss Sasha Banks, and I'm like huh? I'm like, wait a second.
Interesting. But that's really sad to hear about Naomi. I would have, but I literally couldn't afford to go see her. I was already spending so much money.
I was lucky because the thing is, and a lot of people don't know this, one person can pay for the pictures, but they'll allow you to bring everyone else in.
Oh, really?
So my boy Anthony, he paid for John Moxley, but he paid for the combo, so he let me get the signature, and he just let me go in the picture. That's how I got to meet the people I met. Because the $44 to get in was enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Oh,
honestly, I met Bianca Belair for free.
Me too.
everyone
Oh,
needs to put respect on Naomi.
Huh?
And maybe everyone needs to put respect on Naomi. That's really sad that she didn't have a line. And, you know,
that's shocking too.
I think people are. I don't know. Is it people are just still mad at her? Like I don't know. What is
Well,
it?
why is everyone saying like, "Oh, bring back Naomi," and then you don't even want to stand in line for her? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
like
that's the
the
thing.
match ain't happen.
Depending on where her fan base is, a lot of people didn't want to pay the 44 to get in. So I mean, I get it, but it still sucks. Because if I was there,
yeah,
Yeah,
I would have found a way.
we are so off topic though. Bianca and Asuka was
I
good.
know.
It was
Sorry.
good.
It was good. It was
mini
good.
mini segue for
Great
Naomi.
match, but we knew it was going to
Hey,
be a
we're
good
not off
match.
topic. It all has to do with Mania in a way. Mania weekend.
Oh, Finn should have
Well,
won. Finn
moving
should have
on.
won. Finn should have
Agreed.
won.
Finn should have won. Finn versus Edge, Hell in a Cell. Obviously, I feel this match was maybe cut short a little bit because of Finn's injury. Which, oh my gosh, shout
Even
out to
if,
Finn for finishing that
even
match.
if he still should have won
Yeah,
Yes,
because he still
yes,
showed up on SmackDown.
I love him. Oh, I was so
yes.
sad. Like this, I
It
don't
is funny though
understand
how he got injured. I'm sorry.
why did Edge win? Like,
Like he really threw that ladder and it was like,
I
"Hey, yo, catch
don't
this,
know.
bruh."
also,
I was shocked.
I don't understand the point of Edge winning. I feel like that was a perfect opportunity to have Finn win and end their story, end their feud with someone who's currently on the roster and is probably still going to be on the roster for a few more years to
yeah.
win and
Compared
have
to a
that.
part timer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love Edge. I love Edge. I have always loved Edge. But Finn should have won this match. And with his injury and everything that happened, did it happen when Edge threw the ladder at him?
Yeah,
Is that when it
Yeah,
happened?
he didn't get his hands up quick enough.
yeah.
I think the communication, which makes no sense. I'm sorry. You've had so many matches together. Like, how is the communication off for that?
Also,
Yeah.
the purple tables and the red chairs was just so
I
juvenile.
was
Like,
yeah, I
was
wasn't feeling it
so
either.
childish.
But somebody
They
was.
had to have the color in there
I,
somewhere.
I don't know if it was Alex or one of the people behind me, but they was like, "Oh yeah, but it's purple for the job." I'm like,
Lame.
I appreciated Finn's paint.
Oh,
I
his
thought it looked fantastic.
entrance was
Whoever the makeup
beautiful.
artist is or the body painter, shout out to them because it looked incredible. And that is so much work. He was probably sitting in that chair for at least 5 hours getting all that done. Like, it takes a long time.
and depending,
So,
it could be a stool too, because they got to do the back.
yeah.
And they brought back OG Demon theme.
I was so hyped. I don't know if y'all saw the video. I got to do the thing. I'm like, yeah.
Oh,
I know.
that was fun.
Well, it was so good.
But
But
yeah, he's
I
gonna
agreed.
win.
Finn
Bullshit.
should have won that match. It was very short. I don't know if that was just because of the injury or if that was the way it was intended. Don't know.
But even
But
if he still should have
yeah.
won because he showed up on SmackDown.
Shout out to Finn for finishing the match with that injury. Man, that
I'm
was
getting bored of Edge, man. Like, if you're just
lot.
gonna be winning and not
Like
putting
singing
over
Metalingus
talent, go
live
away.
was cool, but it's like,
yeah.
come on, y'all.
Should be putting over. I mean, I know Finn's not necessarily new and young talent, but like Axe said, he's still gonna be there for a couple more years. So
Yeah.
but whatever.
And then
Good
bringing
match.
this back up, Miz versus Shane McMahon and Snoop Dogg, technically.
The
Snoop
only
Dogg
thing I
finished the
gotta
match.
say is shout out for Snoop Dogg on being able to
Yup.
pull off the audible.
Yeah,
Yep.
he
'Cause-
saved that. He did so good improvising that.
And my girl Jessica saying, hit him with the people's elbow.
yeah,
Like people are like, oh, but it was so slow. He did. I'm like, bro, do you know how old he is?
Yeah.
He's not a wrestler. Like if he hits
No.
those ropes the wrong way too fast, like he's gonna. Like what did y'all expect? But it was nice. He was able to pull the audible. Shane McMahon. I hope this is a lesson to WWE. Stop bringing back old talent. Cause yeah.
I mean, but it's Shane McMahon. I was so excited when his
I
music
was
came
too.
on. I
Here
love
comes
his
the money.
theme song. It's
And then
it's one of
down
the
goes
best.
the money.
Oh, it reminded me of when Vince went to the ring and like
The
tore
Royal
both
Rumble?
of his
Yep.
quads. Oh
Like
my
father,
gosh.
like son.
yeah, exactly. I was thinking
Like
that too.
it's so poetic.
It's terrible.
100%.
Like what? Like oh yeah, that was real bad. But shout out to Snoop Dogg for finishing the match. That
Sasha
was
Banks
good.
was at WrestleMania one way.
Yeah, But she was at WrestleCon, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What everybody is talking about, what we're all here for.
No.
Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. And
Hey,
let me just say,
hey, it's Cody.
that place erupted for Cody's entrance.
It was
That-
It was
beautiful.
so
That
good.
whoa was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People keep saying that we broke the sound barrier, and I keep trying to look it up to see if that was like a real fact or something. Because like a lot of people keep saying it. It's like, yeah, you guys broke the sound barrier. I'm like, did we?
I mean,
Because it was loud.
yeah, it was loud. But-
Once again, Roman Reigns needs his little pet chihuahua, Solo Sikoa, to win.
Solo.
Getting really, really tired of it. Champion can't win on his own.
He's a heel though.
Gunther don't need help to win. He's a heel.
He's had help sometimes.
Maybe once or twice, but like the way Gunther looks like such a much more stronger champion than Roman because he just beat two of the best
But
completely clean. Roman can't even beat freaking RK Bro clean. Like, come on.
But you know, after it happened, because let me tell you, when it happened, I was so upset because I knew it was coming after. I knew it had to happen. Made my video, you know, waited around so it could upload, and I'm just thinking, long ass ride back to the Airbnb, quiet too, like nobody was talking.
Wow.
Nobody was talking. We got to the Airbnb. I'm just thinking, I'm like, you know what? It's our fault. We played ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we
really
should have
fought.
known once Cody addressed Solo and once he beat Solo, we should have known that Solo was going to interfere one
was
way or another.
So annoying
Congratulations, we played ourselves.
when they kicked Solo out and then he just came back. It's like, what's the point of that? Like,
Well, but he came back with a hoodie.
oh,
With the hoodie.
you should keep it on.
Like that whole thing is just, I don't know, played out at this point. Like the hoodie walking up to the ring, but
It's just what it is. Like
There was-
it was there.
there was so many false finishes. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Like,
I was quiet the whole match.
really,
I was just sitting. I was like,
screaming.
I know it's gonna happen. I'm like, I know it's gonna happen.
Like
can't.
they really played us, and I don't appreciate the superstore selling all of the finish the story shirts,
Oh, that's
all of the
feel
Cody
so-
Rhodes merch.
I feel
like
so
that is
bad.
so ballsy to sell finish the story merch when you know
I feel
that that's not
so
what you were
bad.
gonna do. Like,
Even
Triple
if
H
it's not like they
and
haven't
his-
done it before. Remember when Cena
I
came back?
know.
They sold the 17-time champ.
and it's rude. It's rude to do that, honestly.
Yeah.
When you
But it's
know
up to
that's
us
not
to
what your
believe that.
intent-
But it's up to us to know if it.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
should
I
have. We should
truly-
have known.
I truly believed that Cody was gonna do it. They had me so fooled, and when the bell rang, literally I shut down.
Me too.
I literally like
Me too.
sat back down. Everyone was still standing. I sat back down and just was like this
It,
for like 5 minutes because I was just like, did that really just happen? Like I had been indulging in some beverages and I'm like, did that really just happen? Did that really just happen?
I bet you indulged in quite a few more after that friggin' match.
Surprisingly not, because I was like, F this, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, for real. I
We went back to the hotel and I went to bed.
I almost cried out of frustration. I was so
I
upset.
I was just frustrated. I understand maybe they want to do a trilogy, maybe they want to do whatever. I don't know what they're gonna do, but
You're never gonna get a moment that special ever again.
no.
That was
And-
the moment.
And I get the points that people make, you know, talking about, oh, you know, Roman making history and it's not over yet. It's just another chapter to the story, whatever Triple H
Oh.
said. And I get it. But let me be upset. Let me be upset that Cody didn't win, okay?
That was the end. And like I know people, oh, he's a heel, he's a heel. I'll make my same argument. Okay, Gunther don't need help. He has two little cronies who I love very much. But he doesn't need them. They'll be ringside and he doesn't need them. So why is it that Roman always needs someone? Like not every
Well,
heel.
he really didn't need it, but it's like I said, Cody did it to himself.
Yeah.
Cody.
He was more focused on Solo.
It was just so like that was the moment to do it, and honestly, like I wouldn't be surprised if Roman still has the titles in like 3 years.
No, I think by Mania 40, he won't be
For him to
champion
beat
anymore.
Bruno,
But
he got to hold it till 2028.
oh my, let's not, let's not. I know Roman wants to go and do movies and do whatever else, and so like, let's just let him do that.
Well, I will be at Mania 40 in my home state, in my home city, and if
I will
he
be there as well. Yes, sir.
I don't know
and
if I'll be there, but we'll see.
you have to go, and then he better either not be champion by then or lose. And I want to see Gunther in the main event, so
We'll see. But overall, night 2, 1 out of 10. Honestly, I enjoyed night 1 way more than night 2. Just
100%.
overall.
I think
100%.
everybody did. I think
Yeah.
everyone with a brain.
Yeah.
Overall, night 1 was a lot better. I would give night 2 6.5.
Give it a 7.
6.
Yeah,
At
we're all
least Sammy
right
and
there.
KO got to finish their story.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well,
Don't
Kinda.
be like that. Don't be like that.
but I still like Roman Reigns. I'm just frustrated right now, and I just wanted Cody to win. And
Or I'm gonna
the
do it like
story-
Solo.
He needs to start talking because literally he just stands
He's the
there.
enforcer.
He knows how to talk. It's just
I know.
they don't.
I just don't know when they're gonna. I'm like, when are they gonna do it? Next year? When are they gonna SummerSlam? That's not special.
I mean, yes, it's like the second
Don't be
biggest
surprised if he
pay-per-view of
holds
the
it
year, but
for a whole nother year. Just don't be surprised.
man.
No, he's going to for sure.
Just don't be. That's why I gave in. I'm not taking it another year. I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm
I don't know
not.
how much more Roman hating I can do.
I'm not. If I could be positive,
Really
I would have
hard.
never did it. I would have been like, y'all thought I was gonna keep my word, but no, I don't.
Nah, you kept
They
your
they
word.
talking about Bobby Lashley could be up next. You think he's gonna lose against him? Seth Rollins again? You think they're gonna have him lose against him? I hope, but
They've
probably not.
Roman
And then
has never
Cody
beat-
Rhodes again.
And people saying that Seth Rollins should win Money in the Bank again. We're not doing that again. Let's not. I love Seth Rollins, but let's not try to do that whole thing again. We don't need Heist of the Century Part 2. We don't need
Yes,
it.
we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
But it just
Seth
ruined
is the only one who can do
original
this.
one.
Seth is the
Okay.
only one who could do this.
Honestly, maybe.
But it would make what happened at WrestleMania 31 less special, and I think
No, it
that should
wouldn't.
just yes, it would.
Because that was more on the Brock Lesnar side. Like, like that was more... Because nobody could beat Brock Lesnar at that time. So, what was it? Like, yeah, he was dominant.
yeah.
I don't think we need it again.
The only
as
way to
much
beat
as I love
Roman...
Rollins, let's give the Money in the Bank.
Either the
briefcase to
Usos
somebody
turn
else.
on this man, or somebody has to cash in.
The Usos need to not win back the titles because otherwise,
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm telling you.
Otherwise, this is absolutely never gonna end. Like,
Overall,
As long as they sell merch.
yeah. Overall, WrestleMania was a great weekend. I was so glad that I was able to be there, and I met Lana and I met Dark Loku. I think that's his username, but such nice people. It was so random how I met. I think his name is Cedric, but I think when I met him at the Superstore, 'cause he was randomly just there in his Rock cosplay, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's my mutual. So I went up and talked to him for a little bit. Such a sweet human being. Lana, incredible, love her.
Everybody I met was so random.
Yeah,
I met Lana randomly waiting for Moxley. So random.
that's funny.
Yeah.
She was just walking up the stairs.
it was a great time, and I really loved this WrestleMania. I think it'll
Highly
go
recommend.
down as one of my favorites.
Everyone start saving your money to go to Mania now.
I'll be there. Yes.
It's worth it. The Superstore, even though the day I went, it was like nothing there.
Yeah, me too.
If
you go to the Superstore, go on Thursday or Friday, because if you go by Saturday or Sunday, everything's gone. Everything's like...
You better go. Oh, man. It's so bad.
I can't wait to meet everybody from TikTok next year. I'm excited for that.
If TikTok's still around,
Oh Jesus,
Lord.
yeah.
Oh man.
We won't get into that though. But moving on to the Monday Night Raw after Mania, y'all. Was anyone else
Kaka.
disappointed? Yeah.
I I was in the airport, so I didn't get to see everything, which I'm
The
happy
entire
about. So
world was disappointed. What the hell was that shit?
I don't know.
it was
Like,
terrible.
so earlier in the day, they made the announcement about WWE joining UFC under the umbrella of whatever that company is. I don't
Starts
remember
with
what
an
it's called.
E.
Endeavor.
Endeavor.
That's
So
funny.
they're now under that umbrella. And like, I was like, okay, whatever. I don't know why they need it, but maybe there's something going on behind the scenes to where
Yeah.
they needed some sort of corporation to help. I don't know. But that was already like a hot start to Monday. And then I was like, okay, I'm still going to be excited for the Monday after, or the Monday after Mania is always like
Good.
up here.
It's not always good. It hasn't been good in a
Well,
while, honestly.
You have the expectations because of what has happened in the past.
Yeah.
And so I was going into this, especially with it being Triple H's regime right now. I was expecting certain things, and I was expecting NXT call ups. I was
Nope.
expecting
Yeah.
returns.
Nope. Oh, you
And I
got a
was
return.
expecting-
Didn't Riddle come
Well,
back?
yes,
Riddle?
but I said
Yeah.
returns plural.
Oh yeah, true.
So
Didn't somebody else come
What?
back?
who?
I don't think so.
I'm
Riddle
pretty
was
sure it was
really
just
it?
Riddle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just Riddle.
That's,
That's
enough for
wild.
me.
That's
But
wild.
and there no NXT call ups whatsoever.
Yeah.
I was convinced Braun Breaker was gonna show up.
Boring.
I thought he was
he
gonna
about
get the
to get the
Page
ti-
treatment,
Nope, he
not
about to
like
get the
come with a title, but
You about to get the title
I
back.
swear to God, if they have Roxanne Perez just come up and dethrone Bianca, I'll be so
no,
mad.
they won't. They
I'll
won't.
be
But
damn.
I'll be
she's not ready for that. But
I'll stop watching.
this Raw after Mania was so disappointing on so many levels. Omos having a squash match against Elias, I think.
Elias. A
Omos
women's match
Sapien.
was cut for that. Yeah.
That was ridiculous. And then Brock turning on Cody.
They hyped up that main event like every 5 minutes.
Oh
for
my
like
gosh, they were
3
like,
hours.
"This is the best main event in Monday After Raw history." I'm like, "What,
That didn't
Michael?
even happen.
Michael."
We should have
mean,
known
again-
that they were gonna have Roman wrestle.
That's what I was just about to say. We should have known. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
That man don't wrestle 2 nights in a row.
No, and I didn't expect him to either.
Even when he came out dressed, what does he really wear? Like, he doesn't wear anything special. He just wears pants.
Yeah.
He just wears some sweatpants.
Like, it's not like he
And
has to
his-
change. It's not like he wears tights.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, at first I was like, okay, if this match happens, that's cool. Cody and Brock, whatever
ways to
tag.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just
I just hope we
Brock
don't do
turning
like.
on Cody and that it was over.
Are we gonna do Cody and Brock at Backlash? Because I just want Cody
Probably.
to stick to Roman.
But Roman's on vacation.
Ugh.
Very
And
well
then-
needed vacation. You know, he's
and then
holding
Riddle-
the company on his shoulders. You know.
Yeah.
And then Riddle being the only return. Okay, was it just me or did that crowd sound like they didn't give a shit?
I've
Nobody-
seen
Riddle
people
was back.
saying that, and I'm like, "Are you guys deaf? That pop
But
was there."
Maybe I was because maybe I was deaf after Mania. I don't know
need to rewatch
because
that shit.
it's just it didn't sound that good to
The
me.
bro
Maybe
chants were loud as hell.
the bro chants were for sure, but not like the initial pop. And for me, it wasn't a like super satisfying comeback because it's not like he was coming back from injury. He was coming back
Yeah,
from rehab,
well,
and that
I
just
mean-
ruins it for me. a
No,
little
he was
bit
coming back
more.
from injury.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sola Sokoa knocked him out with the. You know.
But him being back
Injury.
in the bloodline story
Yeah.
is weird. Because like
Keep kayfabe alive, man.
Boy, stop.
MJF does it.
I don't know. I'm
Okay,
happy
and he's
Riddle's
a
back.
dick to everybody, and
That's his character.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
but,
Sure.
you know, as
That's
a
why I
fan
tell
of
people
wrestling-
why would you ever go to an MJF meet and greet? Like, why would you do that to
Yeah.
yourself?
because they just want to get roasted.
I literally saw somebody get their figure signed and he just tossed the box. I'm like, dang, I'd have been tight.
It's rude.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's AEW. Yeah,
Whole different
Monday Night
brand.
Raw after Mania was caca, and that's that.
Oh, at least this past SmackDown was pretty. It was okay. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I
we
enjoyed
get the
SmackDown.
draft. We get the draft.
Oh, that's
you
gonna
know?
be so messy. So messy.
What's the point of the draft anymore?
You gotta reset.
If Roman got to split them titles.
He's not doing that. And it's not even going to be that satisfying. Like, I want someone to just beat him. I swear to God, I will do it at this point. No one else is doing it. Like, I've been saying...
I think Loff is in front place. He keeps challenging Roman every day.
That's bullshit. I've been challenging Roman. Future Universal Champion has been in my bio since way before the titles were even unified. I got first dibs, so love him, but no, me. And then if I lose, which I'm not going to, then, he can...
She's not going to. She's not going to lose.
No, I mean, she is the reigning, defending champion of WWE Jeopardy.
Oh, but I cheat, remember.
Oh, yeah, you cheat.
Impossible for me to know about wrestling since I'm a girl.
Yeah. But, yeah, overall...
I'll fight him.
Oh, on TikTok. People in Maddie's comments.
People say
but
they live in their grandma's basement.
Yeah. Or their child.
Fortnite King.
But yeah, that Raw was not good. I wasted 3 hours of my life watching that Raw. And
I'm glad I was at the airport. I was like, I didn't miss anything. Okay.
Yeah, lucky you.
And the Bianca and Rhea...
That was like the only good part.
That's why I feel like they might draft Bianca to SmackDown and have her drop the title. That's another way. Who else? I'm over here calling her John Cena Jr. She about to be Roman Jr. at this point.
Bianca's the only person.
Because who's gonna beat her?
Yeah, there's no one.
Who's really?
Is it just me, or does it feel like the women's rosters right now are not the caliber they used to be?
Yeah.
And that could be both on the creative, but also they've tried to push other people, but it just hasn't worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't blame that on them.
I love how Bianca was just not phased at all by Rhea with the belt. She's like, okay, whatever. Who are you?
I had that first. That's cute.
Yeah. Remember when I had that? No. But I would have been fine with Rhea. I would have been fine with Asuka beating her. I'm so happy that Bianca's going to be the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion, which she deserves. Mm-hmm. But, Asuka would have been a great choice. So, where does Asuka go from here?
Yeah.
Japan.
She had those tweets.
She's gonna go face Mercedes Moné.
Yo.
I mean,
that was so fucking tickets.
I'll watch that.
That would bang, but I don't want.
I'll stay up till 4 in the morning to watch it.
Yeah, I don't want Asuka to leave WWE. Yeah.
She's only 4. She's 0-5 at Mania.
I know, but so is Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks is still like the go or Mercedes name.
No, she won. She got a W. Remember?
Yeah, for the tag titles. Though.
It's still a W.
Yeah, it is.
And what, Bianca's 3-0 right now, right?
Yep, 3-0.
Crazy.
I don't count battle royals. Yes, sir, 3-0.
Yeah, people need to stop counting that. Like, we're talking about singles matches.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Single championship matches.
Yeah. Every time she's been in the title picture.
Just the first time she went in as champion and left as champion.
Yeah. And
true.
So, Mercedes, Becky, Asuka, 3 of the greatest in the world. That's a streak, man. And
her entrance was great too. The dancers.
You said the EST taker? Yes, sir.
Yeah. The new streak.
3-0.
Can you imagine? But
who else?
Yeah, I don't know what to expect going forward. I feel like we're just in for a wild ride, and I'm expected to get my feelings hurt several more times.
Yeah, my heart better be broken again and again.
Listen, Bianca about to go to SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. No.
Theory's going to SmackDown.
I'd be okay with that.
I mean,
Imperium's going to Raw. They're going to switch the mid cards. I feel like it's time. There's more believable people on. Like you put Shinsuke against Austin Theory for the United States Championship. That's believable. Like there's more people who and I think Gunther's beating everybody at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if it wasn't going to be Sheamus, then I don't see who else. Bobby Lashley versus Gunther. I mean, bruh.
Brock Lesnar versus Gunther. Oh my god, I want it so bad.
That's how they do it. That's how they do it.
No, I don't.
I'm tired of Brock Lesnar.
I love Brock Lesnar.
I don't want him to lose to Brock, but have that match.
They gotta have Roman split the titles. They gotta they have to.
Hashtag fire Roman. No, I'm kidding.
Because I mean, fire Vince didn't do anything, so I doubt it.
I know. Where was that? Where was
that was so pointless.
Y'all let me down.
Because
Vince
Triple H
Vince with
started
that
it with a
mustache.
match with a
Oof.
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 All he needs is a van, and there you go.
Yeah, SmackDown was
Him,
good.
yeah. Rob, with Vince being in Gorilla, supposedly, and changing things on the fly. Obviously, I try not to, read those reports, and I try not to believe everything because people can
Yeah.
have sources all day long, but we don't know what the truth is, and
I
you
believe
know.
everything. I want to stop. I'm joking.
And people being on Twitter like, oh, this is definitely Vince booking. Oh, this is definitely. And I'm like, just shush,
I
just
mean,
shush.
Hey, I say that, and then it comes out that it's true.
if it was
But we don't
Triple
know
H,
that for a fact.
I've watched it for so long, though.
yeah,
That's
I
the thing. I've
mean,
watched it for
Yeah.
20 plus years. And from what I saw, you're cutting women's matches
for Omos,
Ugh.
yeah, that's a
for
bit
Omos.
scary.
You're cutting women's matches that we're gonna like declare Bianca Belair's next opponent.
Mhm.
You cut Seth Rollins
Oh, he was
to the
pissed.
point where
Oh
he
my
comes out
gosh,
and all he did was stand in the ring and leave.
It was so
bruh.
stupid.
That's not
I
Triple
was
H.
I was so annoyed.
Cody
when that
Rhodes and Brock Lesnar as a tag team. If it was Triple H and they did it, they would have just had him F5 him right there.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
Seth Rollins stuff was
like the
just
clues were just
ridiculous.
right there in front of us. All the women get, just the two champions get a segment. They have that tag team match, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's like you could just tell.
It was just not good. It was very underwhelming for a Raw after Mania,
100%.
and I hope that things are gonna get better again. I don't know, and I'm trying to hold in there. And like I told someone on TikTok, being a wrestling fan, you have to be a special type of breed to stay loyal to a company because you're just gonna have your heart broken so many times, and then they're gonna make you feel great. It's like being in a toxic relationship, and
That's why I
it's
tell people it's okay to take a break.
yeah, for sure. It's
Like my break, I didn't choose to do it. I just the person I was with at that time really didn't. So anywho.
mhm. No, taking a
But
break
that was
is
good.
fine.
Like it was good for me because you miss like me taking a break. I didn't have to experience Brock Lesnar as Universal Champion for 500 and something days.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I didn't have to experience. God forgive me for bringing this up, but experience the Fiend versus Seth Rollins in the Hell in a Cell.
Oof.
I didn't have to experience DX versus the Brothers of Destruction in Saudi Arabia.
I didn't either.
Like I missed a lot of things, and it's okay to take a break. If it's too
Yeah.
much, they ain't gonna find you and like hold you hostage and make you watch it.
And I think it's harder for us as content creators because if we take a break, we miss so many things and opportunities
Which is
to
true.
make content. And so I think for us, it's a little bit harder than like just normal wrestling fans who just watch because they can take a break and then come back and be excited because something's happening. But for us, we see the entire build and we're constantly seeing people talk about it on TikTok and, and talking about reports and talking about, kayfabe things and like reactions. And so I think sometimes you need to take a break just for like your sanity and for your, for your mindset. But I think it's hard as a content creator because you're trying to stay on top of everything.
Capitalize on
I don't know.
everything.
I stopped caring so much.
Dude,
Yeah,
my
I
follower
mean, I
I
didn't
used to
count
post a
has
video every
budged.
day. Now I'll be taking a few days. Or I just post cap cuts. I love cap cuts.
I love CapCut.
They're such a savior. Like, oh
My gosh, yeah! I can
post
just
this.
make a few of those,
Easy
and then
10,000 views.
It's
Exactly.
annoying because those are my like highest viewed videos.
Yeah.
Like my Bella's one is sitting at 1.8 million
That's
views,
insane.
and I'm like,
Or just make the theme song one.
yeah, those are good too.
I'm still
I
getting
love-
smashed on that one I did with the divas. Oh my goodness. Bella Twins at 7. Every recent comment. Every recent comment.
And justified.
Yeah,
Alexa Bliss over the Bellas.
I mean,
like,
yes, I will
like-
admit that.
And then you got-
Really? I would have thought you'd say
I But I love Alexa's.
It was the
theme
older
song.
one though, not the
Yeah.
newer one.
Oh,
Her
okay.
goddess, her goddess
Oh
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love.
And then
her
there's
goddess
the
theme.
"Where's Rhea? It is not my sounds.
I love those
It's
comments.
not
I'm like,
mine."
bruh,
Everybody
not
go
my
use
audio.
my sounds on TikTok. I made like 50.
Wow,
Go use
wow,
them.
for a Bianca fan, you don't even have her on here, bruh. It's not
Yeah,
my sound.
Maddie, I liked the theme song videos that you made. Those were good.
Yeah, everybody go use my sounds. But then
Yeah,
it's the
I would
videos
use it, but
work.
somebody put Austin Theory at 7, so you know.
Ooh, oop.
And what about
Tea.
it?
Oh, you gonna find out. Don't worry.
And what about it?
Don't worry.
I
But,
didn't
um,
actually.
We gonna have our match right by the Liberty Bell. That's what we're gonna do.
on the rocky stairs.
But don't you guys
Hey,
find
yo,
that it's,
yes.
oh, that'd be so good. Don't you guys
Yes.
find that it's like the videos you work the hardest on that get the least amount of views?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. Okay.
Yeah.
The 3 videos that I have over 1 million on are me just recording the part of the Undertaker speech for the Hall of Fame, Logan Paul hitting a 3 amigos on Rey Mysterio, and Seth Rollins getting clotheslined by that fan.
Oh yeah, well that's justified. That was hilarious.
But it's like
Oh,
I didn't think any of those would get 1 million.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like the Undertaker has 3.3. You can watch it for free on Peacock.
Yeah. Like I posted my, WrestleMania recap video and it got like 200 views, like real bad. And I'm like, I'm sad because like I
think the algorithm is also doing a lot of us dirty.
yeah,
Yeah.
at least
For
it's
me.
okay. But thank
it's
you guys so much for watching. To everybody who watched all the way through the podcast, we
Yeah.
appreciate you. Once again, this is the Meet Us in the Ring podcast. I am Mary the Heel. My co-host once again say their socials and their final thoughts.
As you guys know, like I said, it's brand new. It's a new thing here now. Axel Guzman 1017, Bianca all day, A-Town down in Acknowledge. The head of the table, because I'll be damned if I call another man a tribal chief.
True. What's going on, guys? Mania, IZ, Persephone on TikTok and Twitch. All my social media links are in my link tree in my TikTok bio. And follow Meet Us in the Ring on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And subscribe.
And subscribe. Yes.
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Thank you
Oh,
guys
and
so
drink
much.
Prime. Yes, sir. Drink that Prime. Yeah.
No. Thank you guys for watching and happy
Paul.
Easter again. We'll see
Prime,
you next
prime,
Sunday.
prime, prime, prime,
Bye.
prime, prime, prime. Acknowledge.